Hey, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tuesday's Market SITREP or Situation Report here at TOPGUN Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Wiz, and had an awesome primary live trade brief this morning. We rolled inverted on the S&P 500 and put on a tactic called a bearish double vertical. Okay, S&P 500 not looking good right here. We're kind of in this circulatory system, right? There's the 20-day moving average. That's the 50-day moving average. Seeing a lot of volatility whipsawing around. We closed a bullish double vertical that we placed, I think it was last week, a week and a half ago on the S&P 500. Perfectly timed to bottom back here. And then I closed mine for, I think, 85% profit in a couple days. So if you're an existing member, I posted that trade in the Hunters and the Max Afterburner group. It's right here. It's a Jan 31st bearish double vertical. It's the 6100, 6105 bear call spread, which is a credit spread. You get paid to do that trade. Then I took some of that credit and bought a bear put spread, right? And this is what it looks like, the picture. There's the bear call spread over here. There's the bear put spread. If you do one contract with this trade, you're risking about $700 to potentially make $2,300. And this trade makes money if the S&P 500 keeps imploding between now and January 31st. I call this type of trade a Tredge, right? What's that mean? A hedge serves to protect your portfolio, right? Matter of fact, I don't mind, quote, losing money on a hedge. It's just like not using my ejection seat in a fighter jet. Yay, I didn't use it. That's a good thing. So if your hedges go out kind of worthless, it's insurance, right? So a trade, whenever I place a trade, it better make money. I don't place a trade if I think it's going to lose money, right? So I kind of squeeze those two words together, a trade and a hedge, and I call it a Tredge. I'm long-term bullish on Amazon. I have some psychedelics. I have SIBO. I have Bank of America. I have long-term bullish positions that will be protected by this trade if between now and the end of the month, the market implodes. So it's a trade that I think is going to make money, and it's also going to serve as a hedge to protect my long-term bullish positions, okay? We have been literally printing money doing bullish double verticals and bearish double verticals in here in the S&P 500 as it whips around. I call it dogfighting the S&P 500. If you have no idea what any of this stuff means, man, you need to head to go.topgunoptions.com/2025-brief-register. For 3 days next week, Monday through Wednesday, I'm going to open up the doors to my regular member briefs so you can attend. You can come watch regular flight operations in our squadron and see if it's a good fit for you. If you don't know what the hell an option is, now is the time for you to learn. We're going to see a lot of volatility this year. I completely think the Fed got it wrong, and they're going to have to end up raising interest rates this year. Folks, look at that. The Fed admits an inflation mistake. Uh-oh. The central bank still cut, and its explanation isn't convincing. Look back here, right here. You see this big down day right there? We made, I think that bearish double vertical we had on because of the Fed meeting was like a 400% winning trade, man. It was made a lot of Christmases, let's just say, for TGO members. That was free money, folks. It was a hawkish cut, right? He still cut 25 points, even though inflation is sticky or actually going up. He should be raising rates right now, not cutting. But, you know, those who can't are at the Fed. He has no idea what he's doing, folks, which could be potential ugliness for the year ahead. Don't get me wrong. Very bullish on Trump and deal making and deregulation and all sorts of stuff. But, I've been doing this for, now I'm going to age myself, 34 years. And you learn how the market works sometimes by feeling. And I just think we are way overextended here. Let's open up to a 2-year chart here. Take a look at the rip your face off rally for the past 2 years. Folks, the last year, 2024, we had a rip your face off rally. Why? In hopes that we were going to get rate cuts. Look at this. Two Decembers ago, right? December of 2023, Jerome Powell, early December, said, I think we're going to cut rates sometime next year. Whoosh. We didn't get it until September. We got it right in front of the election, shocker, and a 50-point cut. Neither of those things were required. So I think Donald Trump is getting handed a set of cooked books. I think the dude, shockingly, you're going to start hearing some bad macroeconomic data. As a matter of fact, we have a non-farm payroll number due on Friday, and it's actually it's forecasted to come in light. The previous month was 227. They're looking for 159. So the jobs market might be showing some cracks. We have sticky to raising inflation. This is a swirling cesspool of potential bad. Now, Donald Trump's, he's doing a press conference right now at Mar-a-Lago talking about some Saudi dude investing $20 billion into the country. He's a deal maker, folks, and he obviously likes an up stock market. He likes people happy and stuff, but I'm telling you, man, so BLS used to stand for the Bureau of Labor Statistics. For the past 4 years, it stood for Biden Labor Statistics. We all knew things were shitty, that inflation was raging, and the economy necessarily wasn't hitting on all cylinders. But we were told, don't, believe, who are you going to believe, us or your lying eyes, right? Well, guess what? Now the chickens are coming home to roost, to quote Obama's former pastor. So I would strongly recommend you take a look at getting a Tredge or a hedge on to at least cover this month or maybe even through February. Seasonally, this is usually what happens. We usually get this Santa Claus rally, then we hover into January as we wait for Q4 earnings, and then February is usually a shit show, man, and it's usually pretty volatile. And the majority of the time that I've been doing this for 34 years, it's usually a down month. So we're ready for it, folks. I'm going to teach you how you can potentially profit in any market condition, folks, up, down, or sideways. Matter of fact, as an options trader, I love down markets. Why? It's a storm. Options pricing goes up. Premiums are meatier and juicier. I don't like down markets necessarily for average Americans because they usually get hammered. That's your fault. If you want to learn how to print money as the market's going down, I'm your guy. Okay? So head to go.topgunoptions.com/2025-brief-register, and I'm going to open up the doors for free so you can come check out our live trade brief. So I'm going to show you why the only stock you need to own for the rest of your life is Amazon, right? If you're following this NVIDIA phase, you're kind of foolish, man. I'm hoping you're making money. All of your eggs are in one basket with NVIDIA. AI is Amazon. Amazon is AI. They're starting to make their own. I think NVIDIA announced today their Blackwell chip or something like that. If you don't think Amazon's going to be, or they already are, making their own cheaper, faster chips than NVIDIA, you're a fool. So be very careful with NVIDIA. We'll debrief this next week. But Amazon, if you want some AI and diversification, it's Amazon. NVIDIA doesn't have NVIDIA Prime. It doesn't have its own Air. It doesn't have an entertainment division. It doesn't have AWS, Amazon Webs. Amazon is the stock that I call the Death Star, and we're gonna focus on that Monday morning at 10 a.m. Okay, so hey, make sure you register even if you can't attend, because I'm only going to send the replays to folks who have signed up for the briefs. Hey Wiz, I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. That's why you got to register, and I will send you access to the replays. Okay, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you're hedged. We got hedged this morning. And real quick before I go, look at where our live trade brief started at 10 o'clock this morning. Let me just show you today's chart. Wrong stock right here. S&P 500. There's 10 a.m. where we covered our bearish double vertical, and look what the market did. Literally, as we placed our trade, it's already making money. As the market imploded today, we got a little bit of a bounce off 59.25 here, but that's an ugly looking chart. So we placed the trade right around here as the market imploded. I love doing this, folks. I'm very passionate about what I do. So hopefully, if you're new to options or you still kind of dabbling, you got to join us next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for these free briefs. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Fights on. Namaste. And basi basi. Wiz out.